Hi fellow YouTuber. So today I'm going to be telling you what ASMR is and what you can do to feel the sensation of ASMR, which may sound a bit strange right now, but hopefully by the end of this video you'll completely understand the whole concept of it. If you're watching this video, it's either just because you're visiting my channel and it started playing, or because you really want to know what ASMR is, and because you're obviously interested in what it is. So today I'm going to be telling you that. If you already know what ASMR is and you really don't care about further information about it, then you can just skip to the next part of the video, which is how to feel it. So to find out what ASMR is, I did a bit of research for the definition first in the dictionary. And the definition of ASMR, if you want to put it as the full length thing, is autonomous sensory meridian response. And if you haven't heard this before, you're probably thinking, what the heck is she on about? I have no idea what any of those words mean, let alone put together. So I'm gonna go through each word. Sensory, autonomous, sorry. It comes from the word autonomic. And autonomic, whatever, means resulting from internal stimuli or spontaneous. So that's basically like a feeling you get from something, well, not necessarily a feeling, but something you get from a stimuli, and it's spontaneous basically. Sensory, which is basically like a feeling you get of or relating to the senses or sensation. Meridian, a channel that is suggested to let life energy flow through. And this channel was believed by Chinese medicine, was or still is, I'm not too sure, but this can be understood as by the feeling you get from ASMR. So it's basically like if you imagined that you had a channel through you, which is kind of strange. I don't think it's seen that way anymore, but that's where the word comes from. It's like a channel which has your life energy in, and that's basically what it means. I think that's the original meaning though. And then response, which is just the response you get from it, like the feeling of ASMR. So if you put that all together, it's basically a feeling, a spontaneous feeling you get from your channel, which is basically from a part of your brain or something, I'm not too sure, from like your senses basically. Okay, so if you don't have any idea what ASMR or what the feeling of ASMR is, this is where I'm going to explain that. And you're probably thinking ASMR is really strange if you're watching this. You might do. And if you are, then you might be able to understand it and feel more comfortable with it if I tell you these examples of what ASMR feels like, because you may be hearing people say, oh yeah, it's the tingles you get, and you might be like, tingles? That's a bit weird. But I see it more as a relaxing feeling. There's like a few situations in which I get tingles, like just at the back of my neck, but it's quite rare for me personally. This all is kind of different for everyone, but I've got here some real life examples of ASMR situations, as in like things that happen in real life, not on videos that you get, which can sometimes be interpreted in the video you watch. But this tends to be, if you haven't watched ASMR videos before, how you might have felt it. And this isn't for everyone. I've just asked some of my subscribers or friends I have about their experiences, and a few of mine as well are in here. So if you ever get any of these, then it means that you get ASMR basically. So this one is mainly for girls, but I know a few people who have it that are boys. You know when somebody's like playing with your hair or touching your head or massaging your scalp or something like that? That is something I certainly get. And it basically like, it's kind of like shivers in your head going to the back of your neck. And that's like, it feels like goosebumps, but on your forehead. And it's not the same because it's not like, it doesn't feel uncomfortable whereas sometimes like shivering from coldness can. So yeah. Teachers helping you with work. So you know when you're like struggling with work and you ask a teacher to come over and help you, it might be when they're whispering to you, when they're showing you what to do, pointing to things in your book and things like that. That can sometimes be a trigger for some people. When your friends in your school or the person you're sitting next to is going through their pencil case, that can be a trigger sometimes. That's more of like a visual trigger, and I'm going to go on to the different types of triggers that you can get from ASMR in a minute, so don't worry if you don't understand straight away. When people are flicking through a book, when they're reading or just going through a book trying to find something, I find I get that a few times as well. Hand movements during presentation or speech. That's also quite a visual trigger as well. When somebody's like just doing like hand gestures and stuff while doing a speech, like I sometimes do here, it can sometimes give them ASMR, which is also a visual trigger. This one is for me as well. I get this a lot when I hear a talented singer or a really, really good song. I don't know if that's ASMR, but it feels the same as ASMR. So if you feel something when that happens, when you get shivers on your arms or something, and the nice type, then that is ASMR. Because it's not the same as when you're cold. It's completely different, but it's that sort of thing. And then there's different things like eye checkups, which people do on ASMR videos. They like do checkups for you. And although eye checkup and things like hairdressers or things like that can all be kind of stressful, like for a doctor's appointment for example, but there are moments in the exam which people find relaxing, and it's not everyone, as I said, it's just a few people, or a lot of people even, who get that. So yeah, spa treatments. Now this is kind of confusing for me because I do get why it can be a trigger, it definitely can, and it definitely is, but it can be confusing if you want to find out what the ASMR feeling is and you want to go to the spa to find that out. You might not get it because spa treatments are supposed to make you relax by massaging and things like that, and I wouldn't say that spa treatment is all that ASMR-y, kind of, if that makes sense. It's more of just them relaxing you, not necessarily using ASMR though, because it's kind of different, but spa treatments can definitely give you ASMR, I know that. Someone putting makeup on you, or putting makeup on their self, or doing face paint on you. It's kind of strange, right? I've got this here. If you just do that on your face, yeah, it's kind of like, it's nice, but when somebody else does it to you, it gives you a different feeling, for some people again, and that's sort of that relaxing feeling, kind of, it's ASMR basically. If you get that, then it's ASMR. And it can also be on other people when you see other people putting makeup on. I guess that's kind of like a concentration type of ASMR. Anyway, I'll come on to the types soon. And the last one, I get this so much. I don't know if you've played the game before when your friend draws like a letter or a number or a word on your back, and you have to, from them doing that, you have to say what they did, and that nice feeling that it gives, that's definitely ASMR, and I know pretty much everyone gets that. I don't know if everyone does, but a lot of people do. People who haven't necessarily found ASMR in videos, they already get that, so they do have ASMR. And that's what the feeling is. You can also do it on your leg, when somebody does it on your leg when you're sitting down. I know with my friends we used to do it in assembly, just drew like letters and then it spelled out something. Anyway, that is all the examples I have. So if you like feel any of these every day, then it means you have it. If you don't, then there might be something else out there that you do feel like nice about, that it makes you feel good, that it makes you feel relaxed and sometimes tingly, which sounds weird, but yeah, but if you don't, it doesn't mean you don't have ASMR. Me personally, I think that everyone has it, you just haven't found it yet because there's nothing you have felt that makes you feel that. So now I'm going to go on to the types of ASMR, which is kind of going to be linking into how to feel ASMR, but I'm going to start with this. So here I have 4 different types of ASMR, and I know there might be a few more, but that's okay. I'm just saying the main ones. So there's visual triggers, tapping noises, whispering and close-up, and there are loads more like in those categories, but I'm just saying those 4 because they're the main that you see on YouTube or in real life. They're the main 4, and it just really depends what you prefer and what you feel most. So now, I don't think I have to expand on that really. How to feel ASMR. This is basically going to be if you want to feel relaxed, or if you're like having problems with sleeping, or you're having problems with stress, or just like anything really, and you want to just have a time for yourself where you can just relax and forget about any worries. And at the moment you might think that it's a bit strange, but hopefully if you manage to follow the steps that I'm going to give you, then you should be able to understand it, feel it and use it whenever you want really. Now, I don't think there's any way you can feel ASMR, make yourself feel ASMR in real, except for if anything really happens from other people doing things that trigger your ASMR, unless you can make yourself feel ASMR, which is kind of strange. I don't know, sometimes if you do tapping on your desk, sometimes it gives you yourself ASMR, but I don't know. That's just me. So I'm going to give you a few steps now that you have to do, that you can do if you don't know how to feel ASMR and you want to. And you don't have to do all these steps to feel ASMR, it's just if you're not used to it and you want to get used to it, then these are a few steps to start getting you into ASMR. First step is to get comfy. You're not going to feel relaxed if you're not comfortable. That's like the main thing really. Sit on something like soft so that it's not too like, I don't know. I like to just sit on a sofa or my bed, just sit anywhere comfortable really. Number 2, you're going to choose a selection of different types of ASMR videos so that you can find out which one works for you. and I'm going to give you a selection of different types here that you can look for on YouTube. So to find these, you just need to write ASMR and then the different names that I give you. So first one is role plays, and role plays can be various different things, from eye examinations to zombie apocalypse role plays. So there's like a huge selection. You just type in and you got like pretty much any role play you can find. So it's crazy, you've got everything there. You have close-ups, and this is just somebody speaking to you close up, and tapping, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's somebody tapping or scratching, sorry, I forgot to mention. Tapping, scratching videos is another one. Show and tell, that's mostly visual, because they're showing you things, they're moving their hands about, a lot of things can be delicate, but then not necessarily. It's like a real visual trigger. Then you've got ear to ear, which is somebody whispering to you in both ears, and it kind of gives you like a sensation that you're having a head massage in a way, if your sound is turned up. 3 is wear good headphones, and you can wear your headphones while you search for your videos or after, but I just put this as number 3 because yeah, it doesn't have to necessarily be good ones, but if you do have good headphones and bad headphones, the ones that'll help you better feel ASMR better are the good quality headphones, because like it gives you the full sound. And I would say wear your headphones even in visual ASMR videos, unless your headphones are uncomfortable, where then don't, obviously. So yeah, make sure your headphones are comfortable as well. Fourthly, you need to try taking this seriously, because if you're just going to be laughing through the whole thing, you're not going to relax at all. If you try taking it seriously, not obviously too seriously, and try to relax during them, because although they might seem really funny at the start, I mean, I found them funny at the start. I thought, what on earth are these people doing? Do they realise how stupid they look doing these videos? And then I really got into it when I took it seriously. Then you want to turn your volume up to the right amount of sound so that you can get a clear sound. If you go onto some videos which have a lot more subscribers and a lot more developed, then they will have a lot of less jumpy noises, whereas some videos, if you have the sound really high and just enough for the right amount of volume, and then there's a big loud noise, then you'll kind of get scared and it'll completely unrelax you for the rest of the video. But then again, it depends on what video it is and who it is. And then you watch the videos you chose from the selection of different types, and you see which ones you prefer, and then you can just go and watch whatever you want and you're pretty much done. If you don't still feel ASMR after that, just keep on watching different videos, try and find what you're used to, what you like, and obviously the different person, the different channel you go to obviously completely changes everything. I think that's it. I hope this helped you a lot, and I hope you watch ASMR, because it's a really good thing to help you relax. Right, well that's it. Bye. I was expecting you. Take a seat. Good day. What has brought you here? Thank you. Who's this for? Oh, my dear, you passed away.